We've come a long way from where we were in December and November when we started off this whole project. Hopefully by the next month or two everything will be over. I can see the lights in the end of this tunnel, and we've had a lot of challenges around it. Meetings were happening all over the area in Zululand, some at private homes, even at Ilala, and even the director has actually given up his personal space for people to have their meetings at his home. The other part of the challenge, of course, was moving staff around, opening spaces so that the contractors could actually move into an area to start renovating those spaces.
Renovating or building or any sort of building is difficult. I mean, we all think that, bricks and mortar sound easy and simple, and this building is a lot more complicated than just bricks and mortar. It's so much more refined, and there's so much more quirkiness about this building, which makes it a lot harder. I think for this contractor as well, the challenges are there to deal with these quirky aspects and to deal with these more unorthodox use of material.
The building works have really taken a strain on the gardens, and I mean, you can imagine there's building equipment lying all over the show and the grass don't get a chance to be cut, and yeah, it really has been a challenge in that sense.
There were some big challenges with the removal of the existing roof to make space for the new roof, but it all happened, and it was funny because they worked till I think 9 o'clock that night with that crane, and it also rained suddenly at 8 o'clock. It suddenly poured out of the sky, so they were fighting all the elements, but they got it done. So there's still quite a bit of work to be done to it, but it's slowly getting there.
We've got a new ablution that's nearly ready. The water that we're going to be using for that is mainly water collected from our roofs, so we've got Jojo tanks set up around. Together with that, we've also drilled a new borehole, and that will also supply water. And I think there's a lot of people that don't know that we also supply the community with water, and that would also help and support them. So this is a real need for not just us, but also for the community that we are working in.
We as the Mpukunyoni Traditional Council, we are very happy to be associated with the Africa Center, which has done a lot of good for the community. The renovations are going to have an expansion of research and to attract people from all over to come and work at the Africa Center, even from towns and from overseas. They have employed unskilled labor from the community to come and work with the contractors. Furniture that was used by the Africa Center was donated to crashes, was donated to the Bayete Trust, was donated to the community at large. And things like chairs, things like computers have been donated to the community.
It is important for a company to provide their employees with healthy food. And because we are an institution that works with health, it is a good opportunity for us also to promote healthy eating. It is therefore the responsibility of the Africa Center, and that will be our new approach with the new cafeteria, to show people what healthy eating is and help them to take that message home so that they can even provide their families with healthy food choices. And in that way we fulfill a wider responsibility to our community and our employees.
Well, the Africa Center staff asked us that they wanted to also, they want the different scientists to work with each other. And scientists, when you put them, it's hard to get them sometimes to interact, and you want to sort of create furniture that allows the interaction. As well, we designed these pods, these sort of mini cocoon meeting spaces, and how the dynamics of an open plan, how this changes the dynamics of an open plan office, where now you can actually go somewhere and have a debated conversation. One scientist to the other scientist, can argue it out without distracting the whole floor.
At the end of the day, I think once the whole project's come to an end and we're comfortably sitting in our positions and all the new paint is lovely on the wall and the new desks are all really nice to sit at and to work at, I think it will be a wonderful new Africa Center, and we actually are able to see each other in the offices already, and that's really a big difference. You can actually talk across the passageway and speak to someone without having to get up from your desk and walk there. Yeah, that's all the new excitement of the whole project.